Reality and Facts podcast with reality, facts, and no filters. Bringing you an explosive episode coming soon. Hosted by David Doran and Danny Swift. Brought to you by TRRL Productions and Incredible Movers. Keep on shining. Incredible Movers for all your movie needs.
The big question is, okay, well, the Iranians and the
war don't stop.
Cease all operations.
War don't stop. This is a test flight.
What's going to happen if?
Look at this.
If we see a breaking of the ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah? So yes, I think that's an interesting point. What happens?
People shouldn't have to wake up in the morning to this garbage.
Mr. Netanyahu has always sought guarantees from President Trump for freedom of action. This is a MOU which is going to be signed between primarily the United States and Iran. Israel, of course, needs to be party to that agreement in some respect. But however, Israel seems to have redefined what the term ceasefire means regarding its conflicts with Gaza, regarding the conflict.
This news is insane.
To that extent of the conflict with Iran. If Israel sees that Hezbollah is preparing to mount an imminent attack against Israel, it will respond. It will take preemptive action to prevent a strike.
You know what we call this? Every year,
right now, which a lot of the questions
we have a war around the same time. So I call it inside trading on
when it comes to Strait of Hormuz and
the stock market. It's fucking inside trading.
This has created a massive problem with the United States economy issues. You know, the oil prices and the price of gasoline right now is
that's what I'm talking about.
So I think with Secretary Bessent, we're probably expecting
the oil's economy,
and of course the
inside trading.
Well, the United States doesn't need so much oil from the Gulf, but oil is a fungible resource. Even though the United States has its own supply, if supply is restricted around the world, that sends.
If we had our own supply, why are we acting like we're saving it for reserve
the storm in terms of receiving oil because
and buying oil from other people? Doesn't make sense. Why are we wasting money on saving something that's never ending?
Of Hormuz in order to power their own economies. So they're certainly putting tremendous pressure on the president in order to get the Straits of Hormuz open as quickly as possible.
And you also saw Secretary Rubio say at the cabinet meeting yesterday that the United States is receiving a significant amount of oil now from Venezuela, which was not...
This guy's full of shit. Let's find one of my favorites. Maybe we can find some of that. Right here. Here we go. New York explodes.
New York City crushing hundreds of illegal mopeds and scooters.
The NYPD says it's cracking down on people with fake plates and no insurance, saying they are often used in connection with the crime.
So criminals are marauding New York City on illegal mopeds, getting away with...
They won't try this shit in Vegas.
As these are getaway vehicles in snatch and grab robberies, lootings, and even daylight
they won't try this shit in Vegas.
All over town. But while our sanctuary leaders say crushing hundreds of these things makes the city safer, the reality is there are still thousands more of these things out there right now.
These illegal mopeds and scooters have become a persistent public safety issue across the city and are often used in the commission of a crime.
New York City police are searching for a group of men they say are responsible for a series of brazen daylight robberies on mopeds, separate incidents in different parts of the city involving the use of electric scooters.
Look what's going on in this world. Volcanoes. There's nothing happy here. Top news. CIA officer
accused of faking his education and credentials nearly 2 decades ago and now charged with theft as the FBI found millions of dollars in gold bars, cash, luxury watches at his home. Stephanie Ramos has the story. Good morning, Stephanie.
George, good morning. Multiple people
fucking
are dead
disasters.
This afternoon after a chemical tank disaster in Washington State earlier this week.
This is holocaustic spark that drives American people want to go fucking mad.
Officials have reached a deal, but it is still
This bitch right here is worthless.
Now on to California, where the race for mayor in Los Angeles is getting a bit more messy. Spencer Pratt, who has been gaining in the polls, is now filing a complaint against Mayor Karen Bass. Now, Pratt says she violated election laws by campaigning too close to a polling place, even posting, you're looking at it here, the video on social media. Watch.
Hey! Hello, everybody!
This right here. If you don't fucking belong here, get the fuck out. This is how I wake up in the morning. To watch what's really going on. Look at all these motherfuckers on cameras and shit. Look at all these motherfuckers trying to get like, views and shit. Oh, I'm gonna get some views today. Oh shit. Alright. Start busting shit. Start busting stuff. Run some people over. Oh shit, they're throwing shit. Sound saying? This is like, okay, look at this guy. Okay, I'm gonna throw some stuff. I'm gonna throw some stuff back. Okay, I got hit with a water bottle. This is insane. Why is this even happening? Over like 3 people who got arrested. This is all over like 3 people who are like detained inside of this facility. This guy. Fucking insane. This is what our country's gone to. This is 90% of the American people. Look at these truckers. They can't even get through. This is the kind of shit I'm fucking talking about. You know what I mean? We can go on for days inside of this, internet.
A federal judge has blocked President.
Let's go down here. See what we got going on down here. Get him, Doogie. Get him, Doogie. Trump's cabinet. This is what I mean.
We have a lot of very happy people around the table because we're a great team. It's a tremendous spirit.
Great. A great team.
Things are going very well.
A great team on causing inside trading.
And many other things. And I have a few words to say to you that I think will be helpful.
This is inside trading at its finest right here.
The numbers were fantastic. And they've really been that way for a year. If you look, it's hundreds of people.
All they care about are numbers.
And almost nobody.
So if you go outside and you look and see what's going on, it ain't what they're saying.
Welcome everyone to the 12th cabinet meeting of our administration, and we're doing something that no administration's ever done. We're always letting the press join us because we're very open.
We only got so long in this office before corruption starts next year.
Any administration in history.
It's already started a long time ago. You can't hear no more of this garbage. Let's see what other kind of garbage we can get to. Then somebody lit another fire over there in Calabasas. Let's see if we can find some of that footage here. Right here. Watch this garbage.
To press conference in Garden Grove, but now we need to get to breaking news happening in Calabasas right now. At the border of Malibu and Calabasas. You can see a very large brush fire there coming up on some power lines in the Calabasas.
It looks like it was deliberately set. Look at that.
Vegetation in this area. It's one of those things that earlier this winter we had all those big winter storms that made the hillside beautiful and green, but now that's all dried out. It's gotten very, very dry, and it looks like it's just gone up very quickly here. All right, so let's get over to our Mark. Mark, what do we know about this fire?
All right, so this is burning in Calabasas. This is just northwest of the intersection of Las Virgenes and Mulholland. So LA County Fire on scene here. They are still arriving. This one reported just about 20 minutes ago. You can see this is.
Now watch this. This is going to be insane.
Here in this dry
let's see if I can forward it down.
Between Malibu and Calabasas, essentially, near
when the chopper gets involved. Hold on. Watch this shit.
This one is going to be used for firefighting.
There he goes.
And it looks like it is coming around. We may see our first water drop on the Jasper fire. Hopefully, it will make that drop right there on that large flame length. That's the one that's the furthest from the ground crews. They probably don't want to cross all of that hot earth to get to it right now.
There we go.
And there it is. There's that water drop right there. Hopefully, we'll see if they get some good progress on it.
Now, watch what happens up on this fucking hill.
The start of what will probably be multiple water drops from 2021.
This is insane. This is what I'm talking about.
It looks like there is some white smoke there, which is good news. They did get some of it out. You can see hand crews starting to get on top of some of the.
You get some of it out. It just fired up hardcore right here.
We need a couple more in there. I think for people to feel really comfortable that this is under control. But it was good to see. Yeah, and you can see those hand crews
right there. See what I'm talking about?
We talk about the Sandy fire because it's one of the.
Whatever came out of there was like fuel. Look at how all that up there is starting to. It's just like insane. Incredible Movers for all your movie needs.